Damn, it's hot in this house. Damn, it's hot. Oh man, there's a freaking squirrel right there. Damn, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to capture that. Oh, he's right there out the window. He is, he's right there. I can't zoom in though. He's just sitting right there in the window. If the dogs would get up there, they would be going crazy. Not even gonna lie, I used a little bit of my wife's makeup to try to fix this lip. It feels like I just got this huge scab on my lip, so it's a little weird trying to talk like this, but we're gonna try to make do. And I also dyed my hair, not gonna lie about that neither. My shit was looking super gray, I was looking super old, and now, shit, I'm back a little bit, minus the gonosyphil thing on my lip. All right, I wanna share a story with you guys real quick. This happened the other day while I was doing the landscape gig, and I forgot to mention this, but man, this was a story that I wanted to be able to share with you guys. And also, a little side note to all of this, I'm trying to make this video as short as I possibly can. I'm trying to get into doing shorts on YouTube. People have told me about that for quite some time. So, as I share the story, I'm gonna try to figure out a way to have like a little timer going at the bottom because I need this thing to be done in under a minute. And I don't think I'm gonna be able to do it. I literally tried to film the short on my phone about this story. I couldn't even get halfway through it in less than a minute. So I need to give you guys some parameters and you know, we gotta set the foundation for this thing. But then again, I need to be able to tell. This happened the other day while we were doing the landscape job. So that's all I'm gonna share. And now I'm gonna try to tell you this story in under a minute. And also try to make it funny because it was funny to me. I don't know if it'll be funny to you. Well, shit, was it funny? I made it funny. It wasn't funny at all, but I made it funny. At least I think I did. You be the judge. Let's get a timer. 1 minute. I am so used to being long-winded. Here we go. So the other day we were doing the you know what? I need a timer. Hell, I need a timer. I'm talking about sharing a timer with you guys, and that's going to be done in post. I got a timer on my phone now. So the other day we were doing the landscape job. We stopped at the local 7-Eleven where I ran into Cherry at. We had to get gas. This 7-Eleven is known for just people hanging out, and you never know what kind of riffraff you're going to see up there. And every time we go up there, it's usually some sort of riffraff. And you got to be vigilant. You got to be paying attention when you're at this 7-Eleven. And that's what I was doing. Because I was paying attention, I would notice this guy who was hanging out by the front of the store. Now, I figured if I was going to walk past him, he was going to ask me for something. But before we even got to that point, I could hear this dude yelling across the street, "Hey, yo! Hey, hey, yo, hey, hey!" Yelling at somebody who was beyond my vision because I'm bent down filling up a gas tank. Now, the person that he was yelling at would end up coming across the street and meeting. They would meet in the middle, and where the middle was right across from the pump where I was pumping gas. Oh my God, that's 52 seconds? How do you tell a story like this in a minute? Okay, well, the hell with trying to do that. I can't. So let me just share the story with you guys, and in the future, I'll work on trying to shorten things. So yeah, you guys caught all of that. I was at the 7-Eleven, we were getting gas. So these two guys would meet each other right on the other side of the pump from where I was. Now, when the guy that I had seen was walking toward this person who I hadn't seen just yet, I could hear him saying something in like a little bit of a whisper to the other guy. He was like, "Hey, yo, man, hey, boy, hey, they was shooting at me last night. Yeah, they was shooting at me last night." Now, as I'm hearing this, a couple of thoughts are registering in my mind right then and there. The first is, you know, if you're getting shot at, that's something to not be very proud of, and this guy seemed to be kind of proud of that fact. But you got to be up to no good, right? You got to be doing something to entice somebody else to be shooting at you, right? I mean, I've only been shot at one time in my life, and during that time, I was definitely up to no good with an old ex-friend of mine who I got in tons of trouble with. And we were robbing a weed man, and he shot at us in a little suburban neighborhood, crazy as shit on like a Sunday afternoon. But yeah, this dude was kind of bragging about the fact that somebody was shooting at him just the night prior. So it got me to thinking, you know, what kind of no good was this dude up to? And also I was thinking, this is somebody that I don't want to have any sort of conversation with at all. So I'm trying to mind my own business, and that's when I see out of my peripheral the other gentleman who he was talking to. And this guy was walking with this busted up box, a red box. It was a red Craftsman box. I didn't know what kind of a box it was at first. I just knew it was a red box. Wasn't even thinking about it being a power tool. And that's exactly what it was. So as they're walking parallel on the opposite side of the pump from where I am toward the store, the dude with the busted up box is looking over at my truck and looking over at, I guess, the trailer with the lawn equipment on it. And they would bust the corner right beyond the pump. And the dude was saying something, the guy carrying the box, he was saying something along the lines of, man, that's a nice truck, boy, that's a nice trailer. And I'm just, getting kind of uncomfortable about this situation. I'm not looking for any problems. I'm just trying to get my day started, getting gas. And this guy would begin a conversation with me, and the first thing that he would say, the guy carrying the busted up box, he said, "Sir, do you have your own business?" And I said, yes, I do. I said, I do landscape. I just cut grass. I'm just trying to forge out a living for myself. Cutting grass, doing landscape. And that's when, as I was saying this to this guy, that I would notice what he was carrying in his hand was this busted up box. Maybe it was unopened. Maybe there was a brick inside of it. Who's to know? And it was a Craftsman tool. And it was, he would tell me, he was like, well, sir, can I interest you in this impact driver? Now, as I'm looking at this box, I can see the picture of the drill right there. It's a pneumatic tool. And it looks like the type of a tool that you would use to ratchet the nut off of tires or something like that. And the guy says to me, he says, sir, can I interest you in this impact drill? I'm looking at the guy, I'm looking at the box. The box is kind of messed up. I'm thinking to myself quickly, this thing has got to be stolen, but maybe it's not. Maybe there is a good story about it. And, when he offers me this pneumatic tool, I simply want to say to him, that's the one tool that I don't have that I need. I need that for the NASCAR pit stops that I'm doing with my lawnmower. Like, where in a landscape business am I going to need an impact driver? Hurry up and change them tires. And I wanted to say something funny like that. Like, as a landscape, I'm not a car mechanic. I don't work for NASCAR. That's the one tool that I don't have in my arsenal. This guy popped up like a Call of Duty loadout. I've been wanting to use that as a joke, and it just hasn't been working for me. Where did I get that scab from? I got a scab on my lip and a scab right here. Oh, the squirrel's back. But I told the guy, no, I don't need that, man. I appreciate it. I've already got one of those. Because I do landscape, I got 2 or 3 of those. But I thought to myself after the fact, and thank God nothing else came of that situation, I thought to myself, damn, I probably could have got that thing for like $10 or $20. But that would have been wrong. I also thought to myself, I wonder how they got that up out of Lowe's. Was it the snatch and grab and just grab anything that you can and run? Kind of a crazy situation. Then I thought to myself, I was like, what if I would have told him I was like an undercover agent? Freeze, you're under arrest, I'm an undercover. That could have made for a story as well. But I didn't. And I just wanted to share that little story with you guys of going to 7-Eleven. Going to 7-Eleven, this particular 7-Eleven, is an adventure in itself. And every time we go there, you never know what you're going to see. But again, just wanted to share that little short with you. Turns out it was a lot longer than a minute. Sorry about that. I'll work on trying to be a lot faster telling a story in the future. Take care, and I'll talk with you guys again real soon.